is a journey, and we are travelers. It's a beautiful journey we all find ourselves on. And like all other travelers, you make bumpy, curved, straight, and even crossroads, and you have to take a decision. The hustles, choices, pain, and experiences are all tools to our growth. Remember, traveler, that you are here but for a while. And so you need that inner peace. Got it.
The word abuse is a word that raises lots of red flags. It comes in different forms, be it in a relationship or at the workplace or even during childhood. No amount of reasons should justify this barbaric act. And so for today's episode, I have a psychiatric nurse here to tell us more about abuse. Miss Jessica Owu is her name, and she's a registered mental nurse and wellness consultant. Welcome to Health in the Spotlight, and it's so good to have you here.
Thank you.
And happy
Rina.
birthday.
Thank you.
How old are you? You're very old.
I'm a lot of years. Thank you.
I know that abuse is a word that some people have, they don't even want to hear the word abuse because of how society even relates with it. So I know that the word abuse, like I mentioned, raises a lot of flags when people hear it. What is abuse to you?
Thank you. Abuse is when another person feels that they wield so much power and can exert it on the other person whom they feel is below them.
Okay.
And also make them feel inferior and take control, power, and authority over such
them.
people.
Okay.
Yes.
Would you say our politicians are abusing us?
In a way, in one way or the other, we all feel abused or get abused knowingly and unknowingly in our daily routines. Sometimes a sarcastic comment a person passes towards you could be an abuse, but then they say it in a way that if you are not really conscious about whatever is happening around you, you wouldn't know you are being abused. Yes.
So we have different forms of abuse.
Absolutely.
Can we touch on that a little bit?
We have emotional abuse, we have sexual abuse, those are the known ones, and physical abuse, and those are the known ones that we can really speak about. We have financial abuse as well. Yes, and a whole lot. If we want to delve into all of them, we wouldn't finish today.
Okay, so let's talk about the common ones. I like the financial abuse part. Can we delve more into that?
Well, everyone needs to be financially independent and also have control over the things they want as an individual and what goes on with them.
Yeah.
In a relationship, if I'm in a relationship with you, or I'm married to you, or I'm
cohabiting,
or I'm cohabiting with you, I need to have some form of control for myself financially, but I also have a form of work or job I'm doing that makes me gain financial control for myself. But in a situation where I'm not doing that and my partner is the one supporting me or giving me all that I need to be able to come through in my daily life, then if the person feels that they have that control over me, they can use that to suppress me, to abuse me. That's when they want to know your spendings, where you go, where you have been, what you are doing with the money they are giving you, and you give a list or details of whatever you do with your monies or your spending.
But I think it's justifiable. I mean, if I'm giving you money, I want to know what you're doing with the money.
Mostly it comes with physical abuse as well, verbal abuse as well, and also insults, making the person feel that they are worthless, they are nothing.
They're inferior.
Exactly. Not having anything. All they know is to spend money, and all they know is to go about spending your hard-earned money, but not appreciating the effort you are also doing to manage your environment or manage wherever the two of you find yourself. So I would also encourage that as a woman, you shouldn't always sit at home expecting that a man or a woman, these days we have men who have become lazy.
I think right now there are a lot.
Yes, they also expect women to take care of them. So if you are not working, it goes both ways. If you're a man and you don't want to work, if you're a woman and you don't want to work, and someone is giving you their hard-earned money, they would want to do that to you or put you in a situation where you do not have control to be your own independent or your own unique individual.
I like the part that you said that it goes both ways, because we have men that are just home and they are probably out of job or probably they're just lazy, and then you see the women go out there, hustle, work hard, and then you know the scripture thing that says that the man is the head of the family, and so they come home and then they bring the salary or whatever to the man, and some of these men are very ungrateful. They actually choose what the woman should do with their own hard-earned money. I'm telling you, practically, I know someone who is going through that. She's going to take a car loan because she works in a bank, and the man is the head of the family. So she takes Uber to work, and the man rides the car.
That is why I'm saying that as a woman, you need to be independent. You need to know what
she's independent.
You need to know your worth. If I know my worth, I'm working for my money. Mentally, my mental health is in good. For me to even when we say somebody is mentally healthy, it's your ability to make informed daily decision for yourself, positive decisions that will support your well-being. If I'm not able to make that decision for myself and someone has to think for me, then it means I have a problem and I need support. Sometimes most women find themselves in this situation not because they want it, but they don't have any way out. They feel that, and sometimes the way they've molded themselves in society.
That's the thing.
They've molded themselves in society.
In high class.
Exactly. And they've spiked their colleagues or friends with it. So coming back, seeking help, it's not that they don't know they are going through something, but they don't want to bring themselves to that situation where they find themselves that, okay, I'll be mocked. If someone should hear of my story, if I'll be sidelined, I will be, all the words, they don't want to find themselves in that situation. And at the same time, they are dying in that
slowly.
Yes. So as a woman, you should be mentally stable. Your mind must be stable. You should know what you are about. You should know your worth. Whatever you are working for, enjoy your money. Well, personally, if I have a younger sister that I would want to advise, it's an advice an uncle gave me, and I think it has supported me. If you're a young girl growing up, we all differ. That is my story. If you start life after school, work, earn your money, enjoy your single life, know what works for you and what does not work for you, so that when you find yourself in a situation where it is not supporting you, where it is not helping you, you can make that decision that this is an environment I have found myself, and it is not supporting my well-being. It's not supporting me to live well. And so you have an option. You have something you have saved to fall back on when those situations arise. So every woman must learn after your education, work, enjoy life, see how both sides work. we shouldn't be too quick in jumping to get married. Sometimes we even get married or get into relationships with people who do not even support our well-being.
Yeah.
But then, and again, others too are afraid to live alone. So quickly, if any man comes about and tells them that I would want to be in a relationship with you, they quickly settle with the person without knowing who the person is or how they were brought up, the environment they grew up in, and all that, which will affect you in the long run.
I totally agree with you, because I feel that, and I actually blame society to some extent, because I feel that society is brainwashing majority of women to feel that the next thing in life after school is marriage. And so people are not taking their time to even know themselves.
Exactly.
We are not taking the time to love ourselves.
Exactly.
And we are just thinking that there's a man out there who is going to love you. Remember that he's also human with his own limitations.
Exactly.
And so if you can't love yourself, he cannot love you the way you want to be loved.
Exactly.
And you're going to put so much expectations on him.
Yes.
And he will fail you and he will disappoint you. And if you go and get an authoritative man like what you're saying, he will abuse you.
Yes. Let me share my own personal experiences. I have come to, be it the workplace, society, family, people throwing it in your face. You are growing, you need to settle down. And whilst no one has even asked me, do you even ever want to get married?
That's the thing.
If you are married, doesn't mean that
I want to get married.
I also want to get married. Well, every woman desires to have their own family.
Yeah.
Not, I can't say every woman. Some women desire to have their own. Times are changing. Society is not the same as it used to be back then. Our parents are not us. And we can't be our parents. What we need to do is we should know ourselves. There's a lot of pressure in society. I get people throwing a lot of things at me that, so won't you get married? Don't you want to say, you get your own colleagues, you know, spiting you here and there. I had an encounter with a colleague who told me that because I'm not married, I'm frustrated. Meanwhile, I'm the most happiest person
you can find.
Yes, I enjoy my own company. I love my space.
Yeah.
As an individual, it goes both ways. I wouldn't always limit it to just women. It goes both ways. If you're a woman or a man, learn to enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Learn to enjoy your own space. Whatever works for you. If another person is introduced into your space, how is it going to affect you, your well-being? Sometimes we feel that if we get someone around us, it supports us. As I said earlier, we are different. And everyone operates differently.
Yeah.
Maybe I would need someone around me all the time to support me to be able to function properly. Others too feel that they need to be in their own space and independent. So we shouldn't be too quick passing all those comments towards each other.
Sarcastic comments.
Yes, in our local language. Yanawari. Oh, Nini, you are growing old. Hurry up, get married, you know. Marriage is not as we see it. A lot goes into that. And people need to understand that we are different.
Are there justifiable reasons for people who abuse others?
No.
Okay.
Never. Under no circumstance should anyone feel that they have so much power and they need to exert it on someone else or wield that power over someone else for them to feel less of themselves. There shouldn't be any situation at all.
That.
We are all equal and we should be treated equally. Yes.
I totally agree.
Yes.
Now, when it comes to abuse, what does the law say about abuse in Ghana?
There are so many things. When it comes to the workplace, what I learned about that was having a job is a privilege that is given you. And If you feel the environment you find yourself in, you are not being treated well, you are not being accorded the respect, you are not being given whatever that supports you to grow and help you to come out well, you can leave and find something else. In your home, when you feel that you are in a relationship with someone who is abusing you, you have every right to report the person. Sometimes they come up with threats as, if you leave, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to do this to you. But
is that why they stay in the abusive
relationships? Is why,
and
even sometimes these abusers also extended that if you leave, I'm going to do this to your family. Or do this to your family. But an abuser can never be powerful than the laws of the land. So you, an individual, should know and empower yourself that if I do not report this, it will continue, and at the end of the day, it can take your life as well.
We've had stories of women
recently, yes, about 3 or 4 of them just within 2 months or a month.
Another thing, the man just got up and then killed them. I'm sure it started in a way.
In every relationship, the red flags starts right from the relationship before it graduates to marriage. Sometimes we are too lenient to say that, oh, the person will change, the person is going to come out as soon as we settle down. No, you cannot change anybody unless the person has made up their mind that I want to change, I want to cut off this, I want to make new, create a new environment for myself, or a new behavior that will support the person I am with. Other than that, it never stops. It rather gets worse when the two of you comes to live together permanently.
Wow.
Yes.
So we need to note those red flags, the things that you see that you don't like.
Yes.
Note them. And come on, you'll just be alone for how long? It's best for you to stay alive and stay safe than to stay in an abusive relationship.
Exactly. Exactly.
Our final question: what support is out there for people who go through abuse? Because I know society, if you go and tell someone that your husband has been beating you and all this, sometimes some of the things they say to you, you even feel that it's your fault. What support system do we have out there for people going through abuse?
I will say that friends, family should be less judgmental. We shouldn't be too quick in pushing blame on people that it's your fault this is happening and you could have done this better. They are in the situation. What help can you give them? If you need to report it to the authorities for the person to be arrested and separated from the person being abused, you should do that quickly or immediately, so that it does not end up in a fatal way. Yes. And also, we also have to realize that some people they feel weak when they find themselves in such situations. We have the DOFSU, we have so many NGOs, sometimes you can even go to the hospital, speak with a doctor who will just get the police together, and then...
Oh, they can do that?
Yes. Wow. If you've been hit and you have bruises and all that, you have to go to the hospital to get a police report before the police can come in. So you need to go to the hospital, speak to someone. We have wellness centers in most hospitals now. Where my hospital where I work, we have a wellness center. Mamobi General Hospital. There's a wellness center there. If you come and you are in such a situation, we have a way of supporting each and everyone who is going through such a situation. And if they want to contact me personally, you can get me on all social media handles.
What's your social media handle?
Jessica O.
Jessica O. When you go to Instagram, it says
it's Jessica O. You can leave me a message. And I'll respond to it immediately.
Thank you so much, Jessica. What will be your final words to our viewers when it comes to abuse?
Yes. What I will tell everyone, that there's always help for anyone going through a difficult time, especially when you are being abused. You need to speak up. if you do not speak up, and some people do well in covering up, do not cover up,
especially
for it.
with the makeup nowadays.
Exactly. If you are being abused, speak up, seek help, and there's always help out there. Your friends, family, and everyone available that you can report to. Sometimes you can get a journal and be writing the things that occurs daily in it, so that one day if you have to go to court with that, you will have evidence to prove. Take pictures, keep them, yes, videos, so that you can have evidence that you can use to defend yourself when the time comes. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jessica.
It's
been a lovely moment with you.
Yes.
Well, viewers, all too soon we've come to the end of this insightful episode. I wish we didn't have to end the session because it's been so much fun. I have to sign out, guys. Please, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Remember to leave your comments. I'm Rina, and thanks for watching Health in the Spotlight.